What? Which would you prefer, Coron or El Nido?
Honestly, it could be either Coron or El Nido, and you're probably here because you're wondering which to pick for your trip to Palawan, Philippines. The best way to get to know both El Nido and Coron is to do island hop. But if you have only time for only one, here's what to know about Coron versus El Nido, Palawan, Philippines. Getting there from Manila, it's possible to have a flight to both El Nido and Coron, and the price is so reasonable. But if you get your flight into Puerto Princesa, El Nido is not successful since you can get there a cheapest bus, while if you take Coron, it require additional flight and you can have a crossing through the what we call a ferry, which known to the locals as kayak, but you can take both Coron and El Nido by ferry. Both Coron and El Nido are very beautiful, popular, and have similar, almost the same activities. Taking your flights, you can have Zebco, Philippine Airlines, and Air Swift. The distance between Manila to Palawan, Philippines is approximately 323 kilometers. So by air, you can have 3 hours and 29 minutes by flight from Manila flight to both Coron and El Nido. Question is, why choosing Palawan, Philippines, and what makes you there in Coron and El Nido? Things like food and accommodation in both places are about equal in terms of costs, and there's always a range. Here we go. Our first stop is Two Seasons Coron Island Resort. It is a eco-friendly accommodation, just a scenic boat ride from Coron Town is located beautiful Mararoy Peninsula in Bulalakaw Island, just 22 kilometers south of Coron, Palawan. It is a turtle and a giant clam sanctuary and also known as the first eco-friendly island resort in Coron. It is self-sustaining environment friendly which has bungalows and casitas. Let's have take a look on Kayangan and Barracuda Lake. These two separate lakes are quite similar. Both are brackish, meaning a mix of salt and fresh water, and both have incredibly clear water that makes it pretty fun to dive down into. The standard rate for just the boat going to Coron Island is approximately 2,700 pesos. But if you want further destinations, it could be as high as 5,000 pesos. If you have to take private boat, you will have to pay an entry fee for every stop. At ito nga, dito sa Two Seasons Coron Island Resort, bukod sa bungalows and casitas, 600 square meter pool, ay pagmamalaki rin po ng Two Seasons Resort ang kanyang sunrise and sunset. And moving forward to Twin Lagoon is significantly beautiful with its turquoise water. A lot of jellyfish surrounds, be aware of that, especially on April and May. Dahil nga sa tinatawag ng mga locals dito na kayak at around 250 pesos or $5, then pupuntahan natin ang El Nido, Palawan. Group island hopping tours or the fixed price these days, ranging from 1,200 to 1,400 per head. Let's take a look at the Seven Comandos Beach. This is gorgeous stretch of white sand with a larger beach of most other islands in the area. Kita ninyo, ito ay makukumpara natin sa Boracay. Then, we move forward to the Big Lagoon where everyone is almost choose to have the kayaking or swim. It's a wonderful rock formation and alluring cerulean blue waters. Here in El Nido, everyone has to pay a 200 pesos environmental fee, which is good for 10 days. And the big and small lagoon both requires a 200 pesos entry fee. It costs an extra 150 pesos for the mask and snorkel rental per day, and there's common all over the country, so you might as well bring your own. It offers pretty good sea turtles and even the occasional whale shark sighting. After that wonderful kayak experience, we move forward to Las Cabañas Beach. This resort has one of the most amazing sunset views. The incredible shape of the islands and the horizons as everything turns pink and purple is just stunning. Just imagine you can stay in a super vibey, glamping, yoga, perfect sunset hangout place called the Birdhouse. Perfect for dinner and can't beat the view. Given the clean water and corals, both places are great for diving. For those who are totally strangers in these both places, Coron and El Nido, for me, Coron wins. It's a very much friendlier. El Nido is a bit too aggressive and it could just be a lock of the draws. Finally, Coron for me is the best place in the Philippines for scuba diving because of all the World War II wrecks and the Apo Reef. It's fantastic diving over there with a tons of reef sharks, turtles, and a big schools of fish all over the reefs. But you need to be an advanced open water diver.